Alright guys, let's just start this video off right because here we have Kobe Bryant in the Western Conference semi-final. There's 5 minutes left, Kobe gets trapped, and so what does he do? Throws the ball off the backboard to himself and makes the dunk. That is absolutely sick. I started off with that one first because you know it was the playoffs. However, Kobe himself did do this multiple times, and I think it's safe to say that the grandfather of this play actually was Tracy McGrady, who did it in an all-star game and also did it though in regular season games too. Look at these dunks off the backboard to yourself. This is straight 2K stuff. It is also a very smart play. It is a 300 IQ play, which means let's start today's video. So what's up guys, Mike here, and today we are looking at 13 of the smartest plays in NBA history. And before we jump into that though, I do want to say two things, maybe three, you know, we'll get into it. But one, the audio in this room probably is not the greatest right now. Unfortunately, we just moved into this house. That means that we have not been able to soundproof everything, so I can just tell there's an echo. I'm sorry. Two, also you might be wondering, Mike, where you been? Well, to be honest, I really needed a break from YouTube. I was feeling a lot of pressure. I started putting out content that I really just did not like myself. Some of the videos I put out, I do think were quality content. I did really enjoy making, and I think you guys enjoyed them, but some of the videos, you know, I'll admit it, you know, I don't think they were the greatest. That's why I took a break. We are back. You are only going to be getting the best content possible from now on. That is a promise. And here's why I said we kind of have a third thing. I also am now streaming on Twitch. In fact, if you are currently watching this video between 6 p.m. and 12 to maybe 1 a.m. Eastern, I'm streaming right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mike Korzemba. Come watch, come hang, come ask me any questions, you know, come yell at me for not posting. I'm cool with it. I'll take it. On top of that, between the hours of 6 p.m. and around 8:30 to 9 p.m., I'm going to be playing Park on NBA 2K, and I'm going to be doing an event-ish kind of thing where if you beat me, if you're in the chat and you beat me and you're following my Twitch, I will give you 100K VC. That means if all 3 members on your team are in the chat, you know, I'm giving every single one of you 100K VC if you win. Not gonna lie though, you know, I've been kind of doing really well in Park, so good luck, you know, I hope you win. I want to give out some VC. I'm just saying it's gonna be tough. Twitch.tv/Mike Korzemba. Even if you don't want to play me in 2K, you know, come hang. It's gonna be a good time. Hope to see you guys there. With all that out of the way, it is time to, you know, actually jump into the video. So let's just start off with number 13, Marcel Suerte. Hope I said that name right. But as you see here, Goran Dragic bringing the ball up. Marcel Suerte comes out of nowhere and steals the ball. Now, I say very much came out of nowhere here because if you notice, he is just standing on the sideline like he's about to sub into the game. Let's Dragic take up the ball and then boom, thank you. We're going the other way. Not gonna lie, 300 IQ. I'm also not gonna lie, Marcel Suerte, if you look him up on YouTube, kind of has one of the worst/best low light reels you'll ever find. I mean, let's just take a look at the man right now. He gets his ankles broken quite a bit. You know it's bad when Brandon Knight is crossing you over and is on your low light reel. And really, I don't want to kick the man anymore while he's down, but if I'm gonna show you the good plays, you know, and you also have this kind of low light reel, you know, you're also gonna get exposed. I'm sorry. Number 12, Vince Carter. Okay, so we all know Vince Carter as one of the greatest dunkers of all time. We all remember arm in the rim. We all remember him jumping over a man, but I don't think we can show that because it's an international clip. So here's a picture of it, you know, very nice. With all that said though, we are now looking at Dallas Mavericks Vince Carter, and you know, he lost a little bounce, so he had to get a little sneaky, which means you can see here, you see Vince, he is hobbling. It looks like he's injured. Spoiler alert, he is not, because you see clock running down, Vince cuts right to the basket and then bang, throws it down. You know, I don't know, maybe he was hurt. Maybe he just kind of, his mind is just always dunking, you know? Even if he has a sprained ankle, doesn't matter. No, actually looking at the replay, clearly was not hurt. Vince, love you. This was great. This also reminds me of another fake injury. Let's emphasize fake here, because does anyone else remember the time that Carmelo Anthony laid down on the ground for way too long? Like way too long. Basically a full minute of gameplay happened as the teams were just playing around his supposedly dead body on the ground, when in reality he was just overreacting and being incredibly dramatic. Melo, you know, yikes. I'm just gonna say yikes. Before we continue guys, I do want to say say thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. Now, SeatGeek is an app that takes all of the best ticket prices from around the internet and brings them all together on their app for you to see so that you can get the best deal. And one of the coolest things is that SeatGeek makes it very easy to see what the best tickets are because they score every single ticket on a scale of 0 to 100 based on how good that ticket's price is. And when you're on the app looking at tickets, SeatGeek also gives you a preview of the seat you're about to buy, which I think is an awesome feature because you get to preview the experience you're about to have. So guys, if you want the best tickets for the best prices, download SeatGeek and use the promo code 2KMike for $20 off your first order. Also, the link to SeatGeek will be in the description, and now let's continue with the video. Number 11, we have a quicker one here. Avery Bradley pretending to tie his shoes and then bang, jumps in, steals the pass, takes the ball in transition, and easy dunk. I've got to say, watching these, I don't know why NBA players don't do this more. I mean, first of all, it's just hilarious. It's just, you're just trolling on the court, literally. But second, it works really well. Like, it looked like he was just completely out of the play, and then next thing you know, stealing the ball, an easy dunk, and another 300 IQ play. Speaking of fakes, again, continuing on here, we have what we're gonna say is number 10, the fake timeout. So as we're watching, it's standard practice for a point guard to dribble the ball up towards the sideline, then call a timeout. However, it's incredible when instead of calling that timeout, he fakes it like Andre Miller right here and then just drives it right in for a layup. Now, maybe Chris Paul actually learned something from this because as you saw, he is right here on the screen. And as we watch here while playing for the Clippers, here is Chris Paul doing the exact same thing. And again, you know, this isn't common, but it happens because here's Grant Hill doing the exact same thing. Honestly, I'd like to see it a little more. Again, these fake out plays, they work. You gotta mix them in at the right time, but they're also incredible. Like when it works, you know, here you are. On to number 9, Yao Ming. Again, we have another play that's been done by multiple people, but as you can see, here we have Yao Ming, and the Rockets are down by 3 to the 2008 Lakers, aka the Lakers that would lose in the NBA Finals to the Boston Celtics. Houston does not have enough time to do anything but this. Yao Ming misses the free throw to himself, then passes it out for a game-tying 3 that missed. Would have been sweet though, would have been sweet. Moving on here, we now have Steven Adams, and this is actually in the NBA playoffs, first round against the Houston Rockets. As you can see, the Thunder are down by 4, and so Steven Adams does the same thing with around 20 seconds left though. And this time it works. Russ from way deep, bang! Now, I don't want to make the comment here, but you know, maybe it might be possible that Russell Westbrook doesn't even let his own players make their free throws. You know, they have to pass it back to him off of the miss. I'm just kidding. Obviously, this was a great play. And if you look, you could actually see Russ signaling for Steven Adams to miss the free throw. The two clearly in sync here. This was an awesome play, but unfortunately, the Thunder did lose this game by 4. Still, incredible try. On to number 8, Russell Westbrook. Well, let's just watch as Russ throws the ball off the back of another player, not the man who's guarding him, and then makes the shot. That is a sick shot. I mean, as you're watching right here, this is common. People do this a lot, but throwing it off of someone else, that is next level, I gotta say. Also, I gotta say, Russell Westbrook doesn't even let his own teammates catch the inbounds pass. He has to catch it himself. I'm just kidding. Kidding, Russell Westbrook fans. I love Russ. People don't think I love Russ. I love Russ. I just, you know, question if he is a championship caliber player, but we will see with the Houston Rockets this year. I'm very excited to watch. Number 7, Jason Kidd. If there's someone I don't really like, it is Jason Kidd, actually. You know, his whole hitting his wife and everything, that doesn't really rub me the right way, but let's pick up the vibes here. You know, here is Jason Kidd dribbling the ball down the court. He sees Mike Woodson on the court, and what does he do? He runs right into him. This is actually pretty funny. It is really smart. Now, as we remember, this isn't the only time Jason Kidd pulled some kind of, you know, shenanigans like this. He also had his whole, I guess this is a smart play, but dropping the cup of water after telling his player literally to hit him. We could actually listen to this funny exchange about this incident. You know,
we had no timeout. Slippery hands. Tayshaun, me and Tayshaun gotta go to acting. Right? All got a great look to tie the game.
Yeah, he did.
He missed it.
The whole cup of water thing was smart, I guess, but misguided. Let's go with misguided. That's the nicest word I can go with. Number 6, Rajon Rondo. Now this just really tells you everything you need to know about Rondo as a basketball player. Because as you can see here, it is the Kings versus the Hawks, and the Kings are up by 3 points. With that in mind, Rondo knows the exact play that the Hawks are going to run. He knows it so well that he tells DeMarcus Cousins, go stand in the corner right over there. The Hawks then proceed to run a play where the ball is supposed to go to the corner, but they can't get it there because Cousins is just standing standing right there. That ends up in a turnover. Rondo, love it. You gotta love, I mean, this isn't even smart per se. This is more very well prepared. It's smart. It's very intelligent that he was able to recognize what's going on. But this is just a testament to Rondo's dedication to watching game film and preparing for these games. He knew exactly what the Hawks were gonna run. He's seen it before. And because of that, Kings got the dub. Continuing on, number 5, Chris Paul. Now, a lot of people hate the Hack-a-Shaq. I don't really care about it. I mean, in my opinion, if you can't make your free throws, then get off the court, I guess, at the end of games. You know, make your free throws, man. That's simple. However, Chris Paul knows DeAndre Jordan is not a good free throw shooter, and so, in order to stop the Hack-a-Shaq here, watch. As the Celtics try to go hack DeAndre Jordan, who is hiding in the back like someone who did not do any of the homework, has no idea what's going on in a class, and so they're hiding in the back so that the teacher doesn't call on them. Chris Paul, though, has DeAndre Jordan's back, and as the Celtics try to go run at him, Chris Paul runs right into DeAndre Jordan's path and gets hacked himself. Just an example of purely being a smart teammate and a good one too, you know? Save DeAndre some embarrassment because he probably was gonna break. Number 4, Kobe Bryant. This is a very simple one. This is a very embarrassing one. I say this because the Lakers are playing the Hornets, and just watch as all of the Hornets players line up on the other side of the court to deny the ball, and Kobe sees this and just goes, oh, thanks. No one's in front of the basket, so he just takes off, runs, easy basket. That is just a lesson to everyone. Like, I understand you're trying to go for the steal here, but, you know, at the end of the day, you have to defend your basket. It's that simple. Number 3, 1976 NBA Finals, Game 5, Boston Celtics versus Phoenix Suns. Now, at this point, the series is tied, and as we watch, there are only around 5 seconds left when John Havlicek gets an inbounds pass, makes a leaning jumper, and everyone on the court begins to celebrate. The reason for this is that everyone thought the game was pretty much over, but it wasn't. This basket would actually put the Celtics up by 1, and back then, the rule was that if you were out of timeouts and you called one, the other team would just receive 1 technical foul shot, which meant that the Phoenix Suns here would call a timeout with 1 second left in order to move the ball to half court because they were only down 1, and so the Celtics making a free throw really didn't matter too much, which also meant that after the Celtics made this free throw, the ball would be inbounded to Curtis Perry, who would knock down the shot to send it to overtime. Now, the Celtics would win in overtime, you know, whatever, but this is sick. This is the perfect example of a 300 IQ play. This is not exploiting the NBA rules, but it's using them to your advantage in the best way possible. There is also a reason that this rule is changed and that you could no longer do this, because obviously the NBA realized this was not the best thing, and so the rule did get changed. Number 2, Magic Johnson. Here we are in the Western Conference Finals. It is Game 6. The Lakers are up 3-2, so all they need to do here is win and they move on to the finals. The thing is, though, the Blazers do have the ball. They do have a chance to win. And now let's just watch as Clyde Drexler drives, kicks the ball out to Terry Porter, and it's a miss. And instead of getting fouled, Magic Johnson just takes the ball and throws it in the air. Why? Because he knew the clock was gonna run out in time. This is incredible. That is just a very smart play, and it is also backfired horribly by another man in one of our previous videos, actually. I hate to kind of cut away from Magic's smart play here, but I mean, this is just hilarious. Watch as we see an attempt at the exact same thing Magic did. However, it backfires completely. The other team drains the 3. I mean, you can't make this up. You can't make that up. Finishing off, though, number 1, Charles Barkley. Now, this is just genius because, as we all know, when you inbound a basketball, the clock does not start until someone actually touches the ball. Because with that in mind, watch as the Phoenix Suns inbound the ball here directly off the backboard, and there's Chuck. He is right there to just catch the ball and make the game-winning layup. This is just genius. This is 300 IQ, maybe, you know, even 500 IQ. I don't know. Definitely a great way to end the video, though. And at this point, guys, I think you've heard me enough. I'm glad to be back. I'm very excited. The main channel schedule is going to be as follows from now on. We are going to be posting videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Also, remember, I am currently streaming on Twitch. Come hang out, twitch.tv/MikeKorzemba. And finishing off, to everyone who is subscribed already, thank you so much for supporting. You're awesome. We all know. As always, have an awesome day and cue that music. By the way, if you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are going to love watching. All you have to do is just click on either one of them on the screen right here. And other than that, guys, again, have a great day and peace.